Hey guys, what's going on? So this video is going to be about being a king. I have a book coming out called King, the Power Within. And I'm going to share some thoughts that I wrote down on being a king. But what does it mean to be a king in your life? Well, the first thing that you need to do is you need to have a purpose. You need to have a purpose. You need to, purpose equals priority. The second thing you need to do is you need to have discipline, right? Those are the two things that you need, because you're going to hear a lot of different men, get into this space and teaching you how to be a man. But the main thing that I want you to understand, and I'm getting into this space as well because I do feel like there's a masculinity gap. But to be a masculine, powerful man, you need to be resourceful, you need to have discipline, and you need to prioritize your purpose. What does it mean to have a purpose? Your purpose is what drives you every day, not the job that you go to. If your job is your purpose, then that's good, right? But if I was talking to a guy yesterday and he loved being an electrical engineer and he worked 12 hours, each shift because he loved his job. That's a purpose. That's your purpose, right? And your purpose is going to change throughout your life, right? Different phases of life, you're going to have different purposes, right? When you have a purpose, when you're a dad and you have a purpose for your children and you want to build a great life for them and you want them to be better than you, right? Like I want my kids, if they decide to join the military, I want my kids to, do something like special forces or something because I never did it, right? So, that's just an example. Or if they go to college, I want them to go to the best colleges, not just a college that will accept you, right? So all these different things that, I want them to be better than me, right? So this is going to be, I wrote some things down. I'm going to kind of give you a structure on what this video is going to be about. But it says the king, the power within. What does it mean to be a king? What does it mean to be a strong man? I have wrestled with this question for a long time, and I've wrestled. What does it mean to be a strong man? Because everybody is going to tell you, including the books that I've read, Hard Times Create Strong Men, The Four Layers of Strength by Elliot Holtz, Jack Donovan's books. They're going to tell you, or at least give their perception of how to be a man. But being a man starts with you. It starts with who you want to be, right? We had a great guy, Kevin Samuels, just died, and people praised his death, right? So, regardless of what you do, men, regardless of what you do, men are not going to be heard, right? Johnny Depp is going through his deposition trial with his ex-wife. Right. So all these different things, you can't be a victim. You have to be a conqueror. You have to be that person that says, okay, I'm going to go after what I want. I'm going to go after the things that I want to do. You can't let other people tell you what you need to do. You need to do it yourself. So the first step in being a king, honestly, is strength. Right. So having strength, physical strength, mental strength, in your core. Right. Those are things that, what it means to be a king. Secondly, you need power. You need to acquire power, right? Those are things, if you haven't read the book, The 48 Laws of Power, I highly suggest that you do, because you're not going to be able to conquer the world without power, right? And you don't have to have political power, but you can have power in your home. You can have power in what you want to do. It's all about having choice. Power can be interpreted into many different things. When most people think about power, they either think of the show or the 48 Laws of Power. So, having power, in your voice and how you speak, being assertive, being strong, all those different things are very, very important. Chapter 3 or subject 3 is speed, right? So what does that mean? Speed. Well, speed means just getting to point A to point B in the most efficient time possible. Right. So if you're lollygagging and not doing the things that you need to do, you need to get things done because you don't know when your last day is going to be. Right. So, that's what that chapter is going to be about. But basically, it's about getting things done, being efficient, being competent. You have to be competent. You have to be competent in all the things that you do. Silence is deadly. Right. So, What do I mean by that? Don't talk too much, right? It says it in Proverbs that the fool talks a lot, right? So just have that assertiveness, right? Talk when, listen to people, be empathetic, right? All these different things, right? Like be empathetic, be strong, all those different things. And here's another tip: not every woman is gonna like you. Period. Right? I have a affirmation that I said that I'm irresistible to women, but I know that every single time, like I know women are not there are certain women that are not going to be attracted to me. Go for the women that are attracted to you, not the one that you desire or you want. Right? Go for the one that you desire, as long as she's attracted to you. Right? That saved you so much heartbreak. It does. 110%. Assertiveness and being an alpha male. Man. So, like I said before, assertiveness, being an alpha male, what does that mean? What does that mean, being an alpha male? Let's talk about that. Well, being an alpha male literally is just who you are in a certain field, right? Being an alpha male and, generating all these different things and, being more confident with women. Like, you could take courses, you can, if I had to give you a blueprint, right? It'll be this book right here, The King Within, The Landmark Forum, and Hard Times Create Strong Men. That's my blueprint for you to be successful, right? So being an alpha male is just, carrying yourself with pride, having confidence, being strong, right? Not downgrading women, like have this idea that you can take women seriously, but just, don't be bitter, right? Because they're not going to change, right? Like they're not going to change. They're not going to, succumb to your whim, right? So just be with them and just be playful, right? So, I may get some flack for that, but just be open, just be calm, just be yourself, because a lot of women nowadays can see through the bullshit. Just being honest, right? So, understand that, life is about living and being your purpose. Your purpose comes before her, period. Your purpose comes before her. So let's talk about it. King, warrior, magician, lover, my favorite. So being a king, that's what this video is about, right? Warrior, magician, lover is just all the archetypes that you associate with falling in love or your interactions with women, basically. And at different times, you're gonna be that person. Like when I'm working out, I'm a warrior, right? Like when I'm working out, like I did 500 swings yesterday for the 10,000 kettlebell challenge, and I'm sore, right? But I embrace the warrior when I work out. I don't embrace the king, right? So all those different things that you want to do, all those different things that you want to apply, just understand and know that king, warrior, magician, lover is all about your male psyche, your shadow, right? The archetypes that you have in psychology. That's all that is, right? And it's also how you interact with women as well. That's what I got out of it. God and religion. If you do not have a religion, if you do not have a God, it's probably time that you do, right? I've preached the gospel on this channel, right? And to be completely honest, God is ever prevalent in my life, right? You need to have that purpose, that path, right? Because you don't want to be out here without, because it's easy to be an atheist. You don't want to be out here, wandering around like I did for years with different religions and thinking that is it, right? Christ is king. So give your life to him. It's that simple. Becoming a king, like we talked about, right? Becoming a king, having a foundation, building on that foundation, right? Understanding that, and this is something that a lot of people are not going to tell you, is that you need money. Money is the way the world works. If you want to attract the beautiful woman, you want to attract that beautiful woman, you're going to need that. You're going to need that cash, period. I don't care what they say. Women say that they're not impressed by money. Yes, they are, period. Right. So, understanding that, this video is not for them. This is for you. This is for you getting the desire that you want. And am I still working on myself as a man? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, warrior mentality. You got to have a warrior mentality. You got to live every day like it's your last. Carpe diem, seize the day. So, understanding and knowing that, number one, God is on your side. Two, warrior mentality. Think like a Spartan, right? It's easy for me because I was in the Marines at 17 years old, right? So, the warrior mentality is always there, right? The lies of feminism. This is a deep topic, right? I did a video about the feminist lie, right? But basically, men and women are not equal. We're different. We're different people, and we can come together and help each other, right? There's nothing wrong with an independent woman. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you throw it in our face, and when you say, F you, like, no guy is going to respond to that, so it's counterproductive. I don't try to degrade women. I don't try to say that they're beneath men, right? I do have a biblical mindset when it comes to women, but I know that is not the way the world is, period, right? So these things are very, very important. And then false prophets and prophetess. So what do I mean by that, right? You're going to have a lot of people, in your life that tell you what you want to be, right? False prophets are including, people even of religious authority. Because here's the thing. You know what's best for you. God knows what's best for you. God knows what's best for you, and then you know what's best for you. Resist. Resist, resist, resist. Resist the urge to be like everybody else. Sorry about the glare in the back. Resist the urge to be like everybody else. Be you. Be authentically you. So you're a king, and live like one, right? Have that vision, have that clarity, have that, and not everybody is gonna be on your side, right? Like, not everybody's gonna be on your side. Like, everybody, like, when people watch this video, they're gonna interpret it the way they want to interpret it, right? That's just their interpretation. It's kind of like the Bible, and the Bible has many different interpretations. So, that's all that I really have for this video. King, the power within. That's pretty much it, guys. I was gonna read you a quote, but I can't find it. So, oh well. All right, guys. Take care. Go out there and kill it. Hopefully, this brought value to you. Hopefully, this brought some clarity, in the things that you need to do in your life in order to become better. And yeah, and I'm working on myself every day too. Right. So, all right, guys. Take care.